Ah, the Joker from The Dark Knight, the man who makes chaos look like a career choice. You know, the guy who's basically LinkedIn's worst nightmare. No job history, no recommendations, just a skill set that includes anarchy and explosives. But what if I told you that this misunderstood artist is actually the hero Gotham needs but doesn't deserve? Yeah, sit tight because we're about to flip the script. First off, let's talk Gotham City, the urban equivalent of that drawer in your kitchen filled with random screws, dead batteries, and regret. This place is a mess. Corruption? Check. Crime? Double check. A vigilante dressed as a bat? Oh, you better believe that's a check. Enter the Joker, the only guy who looks at this dysfunctional circus and says, "This isn't a tragedy, it's a comedy." Now, let's dissect his so-called crimes. He robs a mob bank. Oh, the horror! How dare he take money from organized criminals? That's like stealing candy from a baby, if the baby were a mob boss. And let's be real, those mobsters probably had better healthcare plans for their henchmen than most legit companies do for their employees. And then there's the social experiment with the two boats. Ah yes, the Joker, the sadistic game show host of Gotham Harbor. But hold on, what did he actually prove? That when push comes to shove, people aren't as terrible as we make them out to be. He's not just a villain, he's a misunderstood social psychologist. Oh, but what about Harvey Dent, Gotham's so-called White Knight? The Joker turned him into Two-Face. Well, let's be honest, Harvey was about as stable as a Jenga tower in an earthquake. The Joker just gave him a little push and a new coin. He's not corrupting Harvey, he's helping him find his true self. It's like an extreme makeover, but for your moral compass. And let's not forget Batman, the guy who thinks that wearing a cape and talking like he's got a lifetime supply of throat lozenges makes him a hero. The Joker is the only one who sees through Batman's charade. He's like, "You think you're the good guy? Buddy, you're as messed up as I am. You just have better branding." He forces Batman to confront the ethical gymnastics of his own existence. Should he save Rachel, or should he save Harvey? Should he unmask himself? These are questions Batman would have never had to face if it weren't for the Joker's interventions. Now let's talk economics. The Joker is a job creator, people. Those henchmen, they're not going to employ themselves. And think about the police, the press, even Batman. All these people have jobs because the Joker gives them something to do. He's like a one-man economic stimulus package wrapped in a purple suit. Ah, but we're not done yet. Let's talk about the Joker's fashion sense. I mean, come on, the man knows how to make a statement. Purple suit, green vest, and a tie that screams, "I'm here to mess things up, but make it fashion." In a city where everyone else is wearing drab colors and frowns, the Joker is a walking, talking mood board for individuality. He's not just a criminal, he's a style icon. And let's not overlook his entrepreneurial spirit. The Joker is basically a startup founder, but for chaos. He's got vision, he's got a team, and he's disrupting the traditional villain landscape. No grand plans for world domination, no elaborate death traps, just good old-fashioned anarchy. He's like the Elon Musk of mayhem, if Elon Musk wore clown makeup and had a better sense of humor. So, let's give credit where credit is due. The Joker isn't just a villain, he's a social commentator, a job creator, a fashion icon, and yes, a disruptor. He's the embodiment of the chaos that's already present but ignored in society. He's the guy who doesn't just point out the elephant in the room. He rides it, juggles with it, and then sets it free. If you've made it this far and you're still not convinced, well, maybe you're just too sane to understand. But that's okay. The Joker's got enough madness to go around for all of us. So if you enjoyed this deep dive into the morally gray area that is the Joker's resume, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, in a world that's one big joke, maybe it's time we all started laughing. And if you're still not convinced, well, I guess the joke's on you.
Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy. He can't feel the neck. See?